All right. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Market Trading. I'm your host, Vays, coming to you live this Monday morning. The markets are open, and we are going to be taking a look at what's going on across all of the markets. All right, without any further ado, let's go to the charts. Yeah, man. So I've been keeping an eye on the Argentinian election. I am very surprised Milei won. My Twitter feed is completely blown up with everything Argentina. So let's see. Let's see what he does. I have absolutely no idea whether he's actually going to be good for Argentina or, he's a plant that says the right stuff, but in reality is going to do the same bullshit all the other presidents have done. Yeah, look, I lean on the side that he's actually this crazy libertarian guy. I do lean in that direction. But at the same time, I'm getting, a lot of tweets, especially in my off-topic group chat, where this is a major point of discussion. Um, things like this. I'd love to just talk politics all day and not even do charts. Right? So there's tweets like this. All right. What is wrong with my internet again? What happens every time I'm in Panama? Now, the World Economic Forum loves to put people on their website just because they, interacted with the World Economic Forum. Like I speak at shitcoin conferences also doesn't make me a shitcoiner. So just because he spoke at the World Economic Forum doesn't make him, this globalist elite that wants to, lower the population to 500 people and enslave humanity. So Big A is saying all the pro-Russia, pro-Hamas people on Twitter melting down over his election. But that makes no sense, right? Like, just because you're pro-Russia doesn't mean you're pro-Hamas. And what does being pro-Russia have to do with Malay's, you know, election? Like, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, I can see why pro-Hamas people could be upset because of pictures like this. So I can see why the pro-Hamas people are melting down. But actually, I don't know any pro-Hamas people. There's pro-Palestinian people. I don't know too many pro-Hamas people. I mean, I would like a two-state solution, and I'm not pro-Hamas. I don't plan to wave either flag around, the Israeli or the Palestinian flag. I just think a two-state solution should have been there for a long time. Just like Maloney in Italy. No, not exactly like Maloney. Maloney in Italy was nothing like this guy. So let's see. Let's see. Now, again, I don't know how old this is. Well, let's see. Well, let's see if he actually does any changes, or let's see if he does any changes for the good. Like, I am very cynical on this stuff. It all goes back to me being fooled in the 2012 election. Not 2012, sorry. Yeah, the 2012 election. Sorry, not 2012, 2008 election. It was 2008. So it's you got to Google Barack Obama. No, huh? President Barack. How the hell do you spell Barack? Obama debates candidate Barack Obama. So this is why I was fooled to vote for Obama. There used to be this YouTube video. It was Obama versus Obama. Man, you're not gonna find it now. The internet's they scrubbed it all. They scrubbed it all. Somebody made a video of like candidate Barack Obama where he was talking about how he's going to end NSA surveillance and he's going to stop the spying on American citizens. And then the president, Barack Obama, is explaining why spying on American citizens is necessary. So I got fooled by that bullshit, you know? That's why I don't really believe a lot of these guys. Trump was the only one. Trump was the only one I believe. And he did come through. Other than that, like, I don't trust politicians. It's that simple. But anyway, I am surprised. Did you guys see this tweet I did yesterday? Yesterday morning. So this is Google's AI. And it said, as of today, November 19th, the next president of Argentina is Sergio Massa. He won the runoff election against Milei by a margin of 52.2 to 47.8. Massa will be sworn in as president on December 10th, 2023. So yesterday morning, before the election results, the AI already knew who won, and they knew with what margin they won. Of course, this turned out to be inaccurate, but someone needs to explain to me, like, I don't believe in this AI bullshit. Like, I think it's all nonsense, okay? Like, if AI worked, if AI actually worked, what is this? A couple of things would happen. First off, let me go to my YouTube channel. If you open a random video of mine, when it loads, yeah, my internet's just, I mean, the internet here in Panama is just terrible. Look, the YouTube channel, like the video's playing, but the YouTube channel's not loading. Like, I'm sure AI is good for some stuff, like maybe graphic design or something. But if AI worked, it would be able to, solve the fake comment problem. It'd be able to solve the fake account problem. Elon Musk wouldn't have to charge you, like everyone, an annual subscription to use Twitter. Sorry, guys, have to sneeze. Hey, there we go. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the chart. Go to the weekly chart. So the weekly chart is looking very, very nice. I do think this Argentinian election is certainly helping Bitcoin. A lot of people think that Milei is pro Bitcoin. I'm not sure about that. No fiber optic broadband? No, God, no. No 10 a.m. reversal on future. But we'll see. We'll see. It's literally 10 a.m. right now. The Bitcoin chart on the weekly is looking very, very good. Let's go to our allocation chart. Well, what happens? Well, remember what I said in my last video, that if we break 37.5 one more time, then it's time to raise the allocation. So it's time to raise the allocation. I've been waiting for the elusive pullback, and it's just not happening. I'm not going to go to 100%. I'm still waiting for the elusive pullback, but I am going to go 80%. You know, got fooled by fake news, waited for the pullback. Pullback didn't come. Remember, we are looking at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is a move to hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the bigger picture. I still think we're gonna, pull back into the halving. We just had a difficulty adjustment higher. The mempool is very, very congested. Bitcoin transactions are back to over $10. Lots of transactions in the mempool. If you look at it on a 1-year scale, it's as bad. It's the worst we've seen in a year, maybe in several years. You can see the mempool is more congested than it's been at any time in the last 2 years. What about 3 years? Yep, and 4 years. Yep. So I don't really want to go to all. I think it was more congested in like 2017. Though 2017 should be here and if you go back 4 years. No. 6 years. Let's go to all. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's probably 2017. Yep, right there. So this is the second most congested the mempool has ever been. Maybe it's time for Tone to start learning Lightning. I haven't really been using Lightning. I haven't needed to. The transactions have been fairly cheap, but transactions are now expensive and they are kind of stuck in the mempool. Yeah, there was 200,000 transactions waiting to be processed. Everyone is starting to use SegWit, so that's good. You can see how Bitcoin blocks are being found with over 3,000 transactions in them, so that's good. But there's 200 transactions waiting in the queue, 200,000. Average fee right now is 78 sats. That's quite a bit. You can see the average fee on the recently processed blocks. But look at the difficulty. It's rising because more miners are coming online. Daily chart. Daily chart is looking very bullish. It'd be nice to get a green star candle tomorrow. As you can see, we've been flip-flopping back and forth for about a week. So more consolidation near the top. He said 37 in your last video at 37.5. Same thing. The same thing. Daily chart is looking bullish. A green star candle would be nice. This consolidation, we had a bit of a pullback, not as much as I wanted. And I really liking this 50-day moving average rising super quick. The 128-day moving average is slowly separating from the longer term 200-day, but the 50-day is really moving to the upside. Soon the 128-day will as well. 128 days, about 4 months. Let's see where we are. 128 bars. Yeah, 128 bars is not going to be moving up quickly anytime soon because we still have all of these low price candles involved in the 128-day moving average. The 50 period is moving up quickly because this is all the candles involved. Right here. Right. Oh, I should click on that. Right there. That's your 50 candle. So now every time a new candle comes in, we're replacing one of these low candles with one of these high candles. And that's why it's skyrocketing to the upside. But the 128 day still has all of these candles that are near the bottom. So we are replacing, one of these with one of these, but we got a long way to go before this thing starts moving up quickly. After a few weeks, your transaction does bounce back. It doesn't have to bounce back. It's a little complicated. People are saying, what happens to your transaction if you send it with a low fee? It's a very complicated answer. I'm not the person to ask this question to. You want to ask this question to the more technical guys. There's a couple of things. Most wallets have replaced by fee feature, where you can bump that transaction up. Also, that transaction may be bounced out of the mempool in a couple of weeks. Whoa. And then basically the transactions return to you. So you can kind of scam somebody by sending them a low fee transaction. But there's also ways to keep that transaction in the mempool for a long, long time. So it really depends on your node. So if you are running your own node, you can keep the transaction in the node for like a year or longer, for forever, basically. You can keep the transactions in there forever, and eventually will get processed. But if you're not running your own node, then that transaction could be bounced out of the mempool and come back to you. So it's a very complicated answer as to what happens to your transaction if you send it with a low fee. Hey guys, the financial summit, Unconfiscatable, is only 2 weeks away. Grab your tickets for Unconfiscatable. I'm making the agenda now. It's going to be an awesome event. Still $650 for the event. The carnivory dinner with about 15 spots to go. This is our dinner with the speakers. It's a speaker networking dinner that about 50 to 75 people get to join our carnivory dinner. It's pretty exclusive. Awesome steakhouse. So go ahead and get that ticket before that sells out, because that will sell out. And the poker tournament is the night before on the 6th. So you can click on this banner right here. Now, when we priced the poker tournament, we put this on sale about a year ago. We put this on sale last December. 0.03 Bitcoin was less than $500. Today it's like $1,000, right? But it's a no fee tournament. There's no rake. There's no fee. You get the payouts go to the final table. Payouts go to the final table. We have Unconfiscatable and in the live chat today. Feel free to ask any questions. But yeah, sign up for the poker tournament. We have going on here. And the financial summit will be back in the Maldives, but not for over a year from now. So I'll keep you posted on that. Daily chart we already covered. I have nothing to share about the American 2024 election because nobody even knows who is running. The Republican primaries are a clown show. Trump is not, a part of it. So it should be Trump against, RFK. Trump versus RFK. I'll be happy with either candidate. Let's see the GBTC discount. Now, if Bitcoin breaks out right here, that's going to look absolutely amazing. Bitcoin breaks out, it's going to look great. I think GBTC discount will go past 10%, or it's like 5% line. It will go past 5% and eventually get to zero. Looks like natural gas. Natural gas has pulled back into a beautiful support area. 1 to 4 candle resistance, 1 to 4 candle pullback, upward trend line, prior horizontal support, multiple moving average support. Well, technically just one moving average because the other one's declining. I think we're about to reverse here. I'm gonna delete this arrow. The pharmaceutical stocks are already in the shitter, right? I think it's too late to short them. Oil, weekly oil chart is coming up on an MRI buy. We have a warning candle on oil. I think this is it for the drop in oil prices. I think oil prices are going to start going up as well. Surprised that it's been going down. Gold, I remain bullish on. I'm really liking. I'm going to delete a lot of these arrows. They're just in the way now. I'm liking this gold. Move to the upside here. Trump wouldn't be terrible for our space. Remember, guys, I care about humanity more than I care about Bitcoin. So I don't want a candidate that's good for Bitcoin. I want a candidate that's good for humanity. And if Bitcoin suffers, so be it. Like I don't really care. To me, what's more important is a president that's good for his people. Whether he's good for Bitcoin or not doesn't matter. I mean, the best thing for Bitcoin is a complete tyrannical state of full surveillance and elimination of cash. I don't want that. Like Trudeau is the best president for Bitcoin. I don't want Trudeau. You know, all right, Hitler is probably the best president for Bitcoin, right? How do you get your money out of Germany in 1940? Like, I don't want Hitler. So just because someone is best for Bitcoin doesn't mean I want that person to be president. So I am Trump is my number one vote because Trump is good for humanity. No wars under Trump. How many have Biden started? Look what's happening with Russia, Ukraine. Look what's happening in the Middle East. Yeah, Stalin would be great for Bitcoin also, right? Like, so there's two types of presidents that are good for Bitcoin. Ones that are embrace Bitcoin like Bukele, and ones that are super tyrannical, like Castro's son. Like they're both good for Bitcoin. No, Hitler would be great for Bitcoin. People that have to get out of Germany, how do you think they smuggle their money out? It wasn't very easy. It's a different perspective on who's good for Bitcoin, right? So it's you're not going to get a guy that wants to make Bitcoin legal tender as an American president, right? So your other option is the opposite extreme. Trump started a bunch of trade wars. Nah, not that bad. Wasn't that bad. The Chinese were able to work with Trump. It wasn't a trade war. It was a more fair contract. Right. So I'd rather have a president that's good for humanity, regardless of whether he's good for Bitcoin or not. S&P 500 starts off another week to the upside. I remain very bullish. People are going to clip it out of context. I don't care. I really don't care. Well, let's see. Bukele needs to get reelected, right? Bukele needs to get reelected, and the price of Bitcoin needs to go above 50,000. Stock market is on a tear. Not so, no surprise here. I've been bullish. The MRI buy called the stock market to the upside. El Salvador has a long way to go to become the next Dubai. Also, keep in mind, Dubai is a very surveillance state. I don't know if I want that for El Salvador. I really like Dubai. Panama or Paraguay? Look, Paraguay is really, really nice. I haven't been there myself yet. I plan to go. The problem with Paraguay, look, Paraguay is cheaper. At the moment, Paraguay is safer. Panama is having a bunch of internal issues with riots and stuff. But the problem with Paraguay is that you might as well live in Antarctica, right? Well, like you're so far away from the world. At least I'm like 3 hour flight to Miami, and I can get on a flight and go directly to Istanbul in order to get to Europe and stuff. I can go to Europe from here. If you look at a map, like the problem with Paraguay, like it's great to name countries, right? But when you're in Panama, you're right here. So you're actually, and they have an airline that flies to many, many places around the world. It's not a good airline, but at least they can get you there. Like again, Turkish Airlines can get me to Istanbul on a direct flight, and then from there I can go anywhere. But when you're in Paraguay, you're kind of, I mean, unless you only eat steak and you don't go anywhere. I mean, you have Argentina right here and Brazil, and that's about it. Like anywhere else you want to go, you got a problem, right? Like even Brazil doesn't have as much global connectivity. as Panama does. Same thing with Argentina, right? You're just disconnected from the rest of the world, and it's really hard to go places. So if you travel like me, Paraguay is problematic, but Panama is super convenient. I mean, explain what happens if AI were real. I'm not sure what that means. Tesla is looking bullish, but it does have to break a bunch of resistance. Let's look at the US dollar. I'll start using Lightning next year. Like I said, I'm not in the rush. I'm still bullish on the US dollar. I still think the Europe is in the toilet, but somehow the euro is still surviving. Man, the euro is still surviving. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm very confused by this. Tester, good job. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Not much else to look at right now other than Bitcoin's looking great. Lightning is a failed experiment. Why? Why is Lightning a failed experiment? The IMF agreement with Argentina prevents Malay from making Bitcoin legal currency, like in El Salvador. I'm aware of that, but I don't think Malay gives a shit about the IMF and what they want. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. I don't have much else to say right now. I don't really have any thoughts on mining shitcoins. I think it's stupid. If a guy like you from 2013 still doesn't know how and use it daily in 2013, is it too complicated for normal people? No, I mean I don't think it's complicated. I just didn't see it necessary. Yeah, we're at 80%. Guys, I don't have to care about every little thing that happens in Bitcoin. In fact, I don't really care what happens in Bitcoin anymore. It's kind of like the internet. Like, do you care what the latest change to the internet is? I just don't pay attention to Bitcoin technology anymore. Like, it's just there. DraftKings should be doing well. It's gambling season. Yep, there it is. NBA is rocking right now. Football, NBA. DraftKings looks great. Very bullish. Very bullish on this stuff. Looks great. What is my audio situation? Oh, audio's terrible. Should be this. Should be my camera. My audio jack stopped working on this laptop, so I thought I'd buy a new laptop. Uh, my audio is going to be bad because my $300 microphones are paperweights right now. I can't connect them. My laptop does not recognize them anymore. So now I'm using the camera. Well, I was using like just the laptop for the microphone. I just changed it to use the camera. It's a little bit better, but it's not a real microphone. My jack's not working, so that makes no like buying a new microphone won't matter. It's like audio jack's not working. Also, back when I was using Lightning like years ago, it was just terrible. So I just stopped and I didn't need it. Now it's better. Coin's looking good. It's at a monthly MRI top, looks like. Oh, sorry, monthly MRI. Yeah, top, right? No, yeah, monthly MRI top. Wow, surprising because it's kind of consolidating. I don't know. It's looking good. I don't know why. I hate this company, but it's looking good. I wouldn't buy into it, but the chart's looking good. Bullish on the weekly and bullish on the daily, but MRI top on a monthly. People are telling me Lightning is still terrible. Well, it's got, needs more time. Needs more time to be better. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all on the next one. Don't forget Unconfiscatable in Las Vegas, just 2 weeks away. 2 weeks, December 6th. Or maybe more than 2 weeks. What's today? Today is, yeah, 2 weeks away. Poker tournament, December 6th, 2 weeks. Gus Petich. Look, when I first started using email, I needed to use Unix commands. Like, shit gets easier. Lightning is becoming too custodial. That's fine. Again, it's okay. As long as some enough people know how to hold on to their custody, it's fine. There is no alternative. I like how people always bitch about stuff, but there's no alternative. Like, what are you gonna do? Go use Hex. Well, like, what's your alternative, right? You don't have an alternative. It is what it is. Just make Lightning better. It's like that idiot Lightning developer that quit because, like, oh, Lightning sucks. I'm gonna quit developing Lightning. Okay, fine. Go create a shitcoin. Like, kind of like it's like this planet sucks. I'm gonna leave. Well, yeah, fine. Go leave. Like, good luck. Like, go get on Elon's rocket and then try to get out of space. Like, good luck. It's like people need to stop complaining about stuff that are not gonna disappear. You just try to make it better. Like if you're not making it better, then don't complain. Like it is what it is. Like I don't complain about Lightning. I just don't use it yet. There's no alternative. Go build a better one. Lightning. Well, like what's your alternative? Shitcoining? Come on. Well, Strike is custodial.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.